The running pancake was not really a pancake. It was a mutated dinosaur. Not only that, it had given birth to a litter of babies. It turned out that all the food on the island had become living creatures. There were man-eating hamburgers, mango flamingos, potato hippos, eggplant whales, and all kinds of cute edible creatures. And their creator was the boy in front of them. He was a genius inventor. He had developed a machine that could turn water into food. But he never expected the food machine to gain self-awareness. It created many giant foods and planned to destroy humanity. Although the boy shut down the food machine in time, the giant foods had spread across almost the entire island, leaving the islanders homeless. At that moment, a scientist named Dr. Bulb arrived on the island. He was very interested in the boy's invention, and he told the boy that if he worked at his company, he could help him and settle all the residents on the island. Not only that, they would also help clean up the food on the island. The boy agreed without hesitation, but what they did not know was the food machine was not completely damaged, and it had continued to work. Meanwhile, after the boy arrived at Dr. Bulb's giant tech company, he saw that his colleagues were all working very hard. He realized it was not easy to get noticed, so he started inventing crazily, like a freezing gun that could freeze his father, an automatic feeder that did not work for broken legs, a black hole portal that could only transport 1 meter, an invisible coffee table that always bumped into his father, and celebration bombs that exploded on contact with a button. His father felt helpless every day. The boy had invented dozens of very practical devices. He thought he would win Inventor of the Year, but Dr. Bulb gave the trophy to someone else. This made the boy very disappointed. At that moment, the monkey accidentally pressed the celebration bomb. Bang, everyone laughed. Facing the laughter of those around him, he could only run home and sulk in bed. At the same time, an assistant made from a star appeared and told Dr. Bulb that the team sent to clean up the food on the island had gone missing again. From the video they left behind, something extremely terrifying had happened on the island. To figure out the situation, Dr. Bulb called the boy. He saw the footage from the island and realized the food machine might still be working. Dr. Bulb said that only the boy knew the food machine and the island best. So this time the boy had to find the food machine and use the chip he developed to destroy it completely. But strangely, Dr. Bulb told the boy to act alone and not to tell any family or friends. As expected, the boy told the girl about it. Within half a day, all of the boy's friends knew about it and came to join him. At that moment, the boy opened the black hole portal he had invented, planning to transport everyone directly to the island. Because the portal was still unstable, he decided to test it on the little monkey first. The next second the monkey got bounced out. It turned out the portal could only transport food at the moment, not humans. While everyone did not know how to get to the island, the boy's father suddenly arrived driving a boat. With his father's help, they reached the island and noticed something unusual. The pizza had turned into mountains, and banana reefs had formed. The whole island had transformed from a small town into a vast primitive jungle. The boy decided to let his father stay on the boat as backup while they disembarked to explore. Soon they discovered a box left behind by the victims from Dr. Bulb's company. Inside there was a giant strawberry. The boy thought it was just an ordinary strawberry until he turned it over. To their surprise, all the food on the island had come to life. These mutated creatures did not harm them. In fact, because they had fused with fruit genes, they became even gentler and cuter. They continued exploring deeper into the jungle. Looking up, they saw a shrimp transformed into a giant gorilla and bred jellyfish swimming along with them. At that moment, the milk river suddenly surged. This was the territory of the watermelon elephant. The elephant leapt high, and the splashing milk waves sent their little boat flying. Down the waterfall, they landed safely. There they saw sushi sheep and cantaloupe kangaroos on the shore. But not all the animals were friendly. When they cheered for reaching the shore safely, a hamburger spider dropped from above, roaring loudly. Everyone ran in fear. The hamburger spat cheesy goo while chasing them.
Guys, down this alley!
They ran into a dead end, and the hamburger spider had caught up. At the critical moment, Dr. Bulb arrived just in time, scaring the hamburger spider away. Meanwhile, the little strawberry accidentally swallowed the chip to shut down the food machine. To get the chip back, Star Sister pulled out a small knife to threaten the strawberry. The little strawberry got so scared it dripped sweat, spilling a bunch of strawberry jam, and the chip fell out. The strawberry narrowly escaped and ran away in fear. Soon they arrived at the boy's old lab. Using the materials in the lab, the boy made a navigator that could directly guide them to Food Street. Because Dr. Bulb and many of his subordinates were present, all the foods hid along the way. seeming very afraid of them. Dr. Bulb kept brainwashing them, saying all the mutated foods were violent, and that they had to make all living food disappear. At that moment, they encountered an attacking pancake. But the girl realized the pancake attacked only to protect its child. She suggested abandoning the mission, and everyone supported her decision, because most of the food they had seen was gentle and kind. However, the boy sided with Dr. Bulb and decided to shut down the food machine. So they went their separate ways. On the way home, they ran into the hamburger spider again. The girl looked at it thoughtfully, approached it, and put her hand on its face. As she expected, the hamburger spider did not eat her. Instead, it licked her with its tongue, and then lay down obediently like a husky, letting everyone scratch it. It turned out, the hamburger spider really wanted to attack Dr. Bulb's company. The people in uniform. They realized Dr. Bulb must have had a conspiracy, but the next second, they were captured by Dr. Bulb's subordinates. And the little strawberry witnessed the whole thing. Meanwhile, guided by the navigator, the boy finally found the location of the food machine. To his surprise, the machine had created countless plant-based electrical grids, forming a massive data network. Just as the boy prepared to shut down the machine, it spat out a mutated food, a delicious little marshmallow. The marshmallow mother, seeing a new baby, lovingly licked the little marshmallow. The boy was touched by the marshmallow family's affection. He suddenly remembered what the girl had said. Not all mutated foods were violent. This made him hesitate to shut down the machine. However, Dr. Bulb grabbed the chip, and before the boy could react, he inserted the chip into the food machine. Something unexpected happened. The chip did not destroy the machine, but instead turned the inventor into Dr. Bulb. It turned out, Dr. Bulb never intended to shut down the food machine, and wanted to claim the boy's invention for himself. By the time the boy realized the truth, it was too late. Dr. Bulb pushed the boy into a dangerous area, and seized the food machine. Without the machine supplying energy, the mutated foods on the island fell into chaos. Elsewhere, the boy's father, unable to wait any longer, went to search for them, and unexpectedly gained a group of cucumber minions. At night, while eating grilled fish together, a humanoid marshmallow floated over. The cucumbers helped carry it ashore. It turned out the marshmallow family had saved the boy after he fell off the cliff. The boy explained everything to his father. Then the little strawberry suddenly appeared, and through a performance, told the boy about the girl being captured. While the boy was unsure what to do, the little strawberry used a loudspeaker to send a rally signal across the island. In an instant, all the mutated foods gathered around them. They immediately recognized the boy as their creator, since they often watched him on TV, making the food machine. Then, the boy gave a highly inspiring speech, while the little strawberry translated for everyone. All the mutated foods joined the rescue mission to save the girl and the captured food companions. They decided to build a giant ship and fishing rods, and throw the boy into Dr. Bulb's base. They immediately took action, dividing tasks. Thus the boy successfully infiltrated the base. With the little strawberry's guidance, they found the place where the foods were imprisoned. The boy took out his black hole transporter and had the little strawberry transport all the foods out, while he took the elevator to rescue his friends. But when the little strawberry was rescuing everyone, Dr. Bulb's sentries suddenly appeared, freezing the portal. They engaged in a fierce battle with the foods. The sentries were clearly no match for the foods, and were quickly defeated. The boy confronted Dr. Bulb. Dr. Bulb wanted to seize the food machine, because the food it produced was 10 times tastier than normal food. He planned to turn the mutated foods into energy bars, and dominate the world. He threatened to throw the girl and her friends into a meat grinder. The boy tried to take back the remote, but Dr. Bulb created countless clones, confusing the boy. Following the girl's advice, the boy used his celebration bomb. Just as he was about to press the button, Dr. Bulb hit him away. The little monkey freed itself and pressed the button. In an instant, all of Dr. Bulb's clones disappeared, and Dr. Bulb revealed his true form. The boy immediately seized the remote and rescued the girl and her friends. Seeing things turn against him, Dr. Bulb tried to escape with the food machine. At that moment, he saw the mutated gorilla he had created. Since Dr. Bulb had often criticized the gorilla, it betrayed him and joined the boy's team. The gorilla did not save Dr. Bulb and seized the food machine. Dr. Bulb slipped and fell. Just as he thought he had escaped, the hamburger spider ate him. The boy placed the food machine back on the island and restarted the program. Soon the machine came to life again. The first food it produced was a group of small hamburger spiders. All the other mutated foods also had their own babies. Seeing so many adorable little babies, the security guard cried, "What would you choose? If you had a food machine like this, would you destroy it? Or like the boy, give it a chance to create more wonders? Share your answer in the comments. And tell us your favorite mutated food.